Today marks a wonderful occasion because today marks the 1000th day since Pain 96 started counting on when was the last time Konami, OCG, and TCG released a Volcanic or a Pyro support that is actually good and viable. So to celebrate this wonderful occasion, today we will read out all the card effects of Rush Duel Pyro cards because apparently in Rush Duels, Pyro cards are actually amazing and they are actually meta viable. So without further ado, here I am and together with other Yu-Gi-Oh content creators reading all the Rush Duel Pyro cards released over the past 2 years. Thank you and enjoy the show. Last Fiery Noodle Jonin Jockwood is a level 7 Pyro effect monster with 2200 attack and 0 defense. It is the first card in the list of Rush Duel cards with a Pyro type. Its requirements include you sending the top card of your deck to the graveyard, which then allows all face-up monster, which has the type of Pyro, you control to gain 100 attack for each normal monster in your graveyard until the end of the turn. It is part of the archetype Mass Fiery Noodle that really heats up your world. Mass Fiery Noodle Ninja Chili Chiji Red is a level 3 paranormal monster. It's a ninja with strong sprinkly noodles and a unique texture. There is no escape from his soup-infused noodle shackles and his long blonde hair. Mass Fiery Noodle Jonin Kadima Goku is a level 8 Pyro effect monster with 2400 attack and 0 defense. It's one of the ace monster in Rush Duels. As a requirement to activating its effect, you can send one face-up normal monster, Pyro, you control to the graveyard, and to activate the effect, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Draw one card. So not only does it act as a pot of greed which allows you to draw one card, it also inflicts burn damage to your opponent. Truly, a very burning sensation. Cosmic String Noodle Druidess is a level 8 Pyro effect monster with 2500 attack and 1000 defense. Its requirement is if a face-up outer space is on the field, you can send 2 monsters, Pyro, from your hand to the graveyard, which allows you to destroy all face-up monster level 7 or lower on the field. This monster can easily wipe up the floor against all those fiery noodles. Innocent Dancer. Innocent Dancer is a level 8 Pyro effect monster with 1700 attack and 900 defense. With the requirement of sending one card from your hand to the graveyard, this card can inflict piercing damage this turn. When it attacks a defense position monster whose defense is lower than the attacking monster's attack, inflict the difference as battle damage. Well, I don't really understand why it's called Innocent Lancer when there's nothing innocent about attacking a defense monster. But who knows? Shiraganeginger. Shiraganeginger is a Pyro normal monster with a dark attribute, and its attack is 400 with a defense of 1400. According to its card, it is a maiden who floats freely down the heavenly river of the Milky Way. Her figure is like a flowing star. Those who see her and pray to her for wishes to come true are endless, but she dryly comments, dreams will only come true by your own hard work. So, Shiraganeginger or Shiraganeginger is a very heartless goddess who tells you that, okay, you can pray on me, but that doesn't mean your wish will come true unless you do something about it, which in a sense is true. So, that's all with Shiraganeginger or Shiraganeginger.
Acuvolcano is a level 1 Earth attribute Pyro-type normal monster with 0 attack and 1400 defense. A hot shiatsu that makes use of geothermal energy. Let's press that acupuncture point! Wait, what in the world do volcanoes have to do with acupuncture? Well, like all things, the answer lies in a pun. This card's Japanese name, Suboruken, is a portmanteau of the words for acupuncture point, Subo, and volcano, Boruken. You know, you can criticize Konami for a lot of things, but not for their pun usage, cause it's always on point.
Aromagrrma or Aromagrrma is a level 3 Pyro effect monster with 600 attack and 1200 defense. Its requirement, you can send up to 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard in order to gain the effect. Gain 300 life points for each card sent to the graveyard by the requirement of this effect. So using Aromagrrma, you can actually use an aroma-like effect, which allows you to gain life points. Though, is it really worth it since you're sending 2 cards from your hand to the graveyard to gain 600 life points? Who knows? Maybe you can activate a different kind of effect with that. Magrrmassa, or in Romanji, Anma-guma, is a level 1 Pyro effect monster with 100 attack and 100 defense. Its requirement, if you control no other monster, you can place 1 monster Pyro from your graveyard on the bottom of the deck, which lets you choose 1 normal monster Pyro in your graveyard and add it to your hand. So if you want a monster reborn, Magrrmassa is right up your alley. It's a very cute teddy bear, what can I say?
Magmax Mantle Ayurveda. You can send 1 Pyro monster from your hand to the graveyard, destroy all face-up defense position monsters on the field with the same level as the monster sent to the graveyard. When you need to get a volcanic shell out of hand and your opponent's an appliancer player. Kumamon, the sales and happiness manager of Kumamoto Prefecture. His job is to help people across the country find surprises and happiness all around them. TV Tokyo's corporate banana, Nanana, can't hide their shock and surprise at Kumamon's happy aura. The only Pyro water-type monster in either this game or the TCG. Interestingly, the only thing more surprising about him is how dead his eyes are.
Big Bang Eggor. This level 1 monster has 600 attack and 0 defense. The Cosmos or the Egg? It's the creator of this explosive way of thinking.
Guse Jamon Blanc, or the Gucci Jamon Buran. When a Mont Blanc was placed in Doki earthenware, a soul came out, dwelt within it. Screams of terror pour out at the sight of its form, wandering the raised floors at warehouse area. It's a Pyro monster with 1,900 attack and 1,500 defense. Dulce Langue de Chakoki. The Guce Langudo Chakoki is a level 5 Pyro effect monster with 1,700 attack and 0 defense. Its requirement, during the turn that this card was normal summoned, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. Then, if there is a Pyro-type monster among them, you can add 1 level 6 or higher Pyro-type monster from your graveyard to your hand. Essentially, it allows you to search Pyro monsters. And what's good about this is that since in Rush Duels you can summon as many times as you want, this is already level 5 and it can count as your tribute monster to summon the card that you actually search. So, if you want some Chakoki, I believe this is just perfect for your hand. Dokidoki Hexenhaus. Dokidoki Hexenhaus is a level 7 Pyro effect monster with 2,300 attack and 2,100 defense. Requirement: during the turn this card was normal summon, special summon 1 Pyro type normal monster from your graveyard to your field face up. So imagine this, you already have your normal summon Chakoki, and then you actually use it to search Dokidoki Hexenhaus. What you can do is you can summon Dokidoki Hexenhaus using Chakoki and another card that is on your field, then you summon Hexenhaus, and then you can use Hexenhaus's effect to summon back Chakoki, and then again, this allows you to swarm your field with Pyro monster. So don't you want that? Dokidoki!
Galaxy Narutorolla is a dark pyro effect monster with 1200 attack and 1000 defense. The effect reads as, if a face-up outer space is on the field, you can send the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Then, this card gains 600 attack until the end of this turn.
Magrrmassa G, or Magrrmassa G, is level 7 pyro effect monster with 2100 attack and 2100 defense. Its requirement, you can send up to 4 cards from your hand to the graveyard, and you can choose one face-up monster, level 4 or lower. On the field, it gains 500 attack for each card sent to the graveyard by the requirement of this effect until the end of the turn. So if you don't know how to do math, that's just like 500 times 4 is 2000. So if you have a 1500 monster, it gains 2000 attack, and 2000 plus 1500, its attack will be 3500. Truly, Magrrmassa G is here to help you out.
Fire Jester, a level 3 light pyro type effect monster with 1000 attack and 500 defense. If you control a face-up level 5 or higher light monster, you can activate this by sending the top card of your deck to the graveyard. Choose one face-up monster your opponent controls that's level 8 or lower, and it loses 500 attack and defense until the end of the turn.
A pro taste tester who is experienced in the ways of the world, knowing its bitterness and sweetness. She does not judge dishes, except by the quality of their flavor.
Volcanic Rat, level 1, 500 attack, 500 defense. This mutated mouse dwells in the core of active volcanoes. No amount of heat is too much for it to bear. Masked Fiery Noodle Jonin Die Up, level 7, 2500 attack, 0 defense. The head of the fiery masked noodle ninja corps, who have advanced noodles, overcoming the odds, no matter how noodly things get. He'll glad speak to people who know nothing of noodles, but he'll make sure neither his location nor his noodles are ever exposed in the process.
Mass Fiery Noodle Tokunin Miso Instant is a level 9 Pyro Fusion effect monster with 2900 attack and 0 defense. As per the name, it is part of the Mass Fiery Noodle archetype. Its fusion materials are Mass Fiery Noodle Jonin Die Up and Taste Inspector. So, in order to activate its effect, you can shuffle 3 monsters, Pyro, from your graveyard into the deck. To activate its effect, this turn, this card gains 600 attack and 6 bracing battle damage. When it attacks a defense position, monster whose defense is lower than the attacking monster's attack, inflict the difference as battle damage. So in short, right now its attack is 2900. If you add 600, for those who don't know how to do math, that's actually 3500. Truly a very, very big Mass Fiery Noodle. Mass Fiery Noodle Tokunin Nikumashi Cookboot. So, Mass Fiery Noodle Tokunin Nikumashi Cookboot is a level 9 Pyro Fusion effect monster. Its attack is 2900, but it has 0 defense. So, in order to summon it, you have to fusion Mass Fiery Noodle Jonin Kadema Cookboot and Taste Inspector. Its requirement, during your main phase in which this card was special summoned, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent. Draw 1 card. Then if you drew by this effect, you can choose up to 1 of each of as Art of the Mass Fiery Noodle Heartburn Inducing Pork Roast Fat and Art of Mass Fiery Noodle drawing out the richy, tasty flavor reversal in your graveyard and set them in your spell and trap zone. My gosh, when I was reading that description, I just wanted to eat pork grows fat. Anyways, what's good about Nikumashi is that aside from it having a 2900 attack, which is already a big deal in your duel, it also inflicts 1000 damage to your opponent once you special summon it. So just by special summoning it, you already gain a big advantage because aside from the infliction of damage, you still also can draw one card and then get one spell card from your graveyard and set it. Haniwaffle, a dish created in order to stop a food crisis. A shrill voice shrieks from its sweet tasting mass.